it has been a warm week this week. You might be ready to get outside and start working on your garden.
Are we safe to start planting, though? I mean, I've been here long enough to know it's probably after Mother's Day that we wait to do that.
Some people wait until Memorial Day.
Just to be safe.
Yes. So, we are seeing some temperature fluctuation. We've seen 80s, we've seen cooler weather. Even last week we had temperatures in the 30s. Well, I've been digging for answers so you can find out when you can start planting. It's spring in Michigan. It could be in the 70s one day, and then the next it could be down to near freezing. So when is the best time to plant?
Michigan is Michigan. We will have some sort of crazy weather at some point. We don't expect it.
Chris Swartz, owner of Swartz's Greenhouse in Huron Township near Romulus, says many people use Mother's Day to mark the start of the planting season. But he reminds people there's not an exact date.
It's less based on temperature for the perennial, and it's more based on that first frost. So as long as we're not going to get a frost, they're hardy, they can probably handle it.
So when is the last freeze in Metro Detroit? According to the National Weather Service, it's April 22nd. But remember, it can get down to freezing even after that. The latest freeze on record is May 29th. That's a record dating back to 1966.
And I've seen it even as late as, Memorial Day.
Swartz says perennials are known to be hardier and can be planted anytime after the last freeze. But annuals, which only last for one season, are more sensitive to the cold.
They're a little bit more tender. They'd like to see those nights over 50 before they can be outside.
But as you know, it's that time of year when cool and warm air battle it out.
So if it is something like this container that you go ahead and purchase, and then all of a sudden Michigan does what Michigan does and gives us that cold night under 50 degrees after we thought we were in the clear, it's not a problem. We can bring it inside our garage, keep it nice and warm at night, put it back outside in the morning so that it gets that morning sun, and then you're good to go.
If you don't have potted plants, you may need to take other measures to protect them, especially if there's a risk of temperatures in the lower 30s or below.
What you want to do is you want to get that sheet or blanket out, kind of prop it up above the plant, so we don't want to actually lay the sheet on the plant. We want to keep it propped up so that there's a little bit of space between the sheet and the plant, and that sheet allows breathing to happen. We don't want to put plastic over the top because it's like putting plastic over us. It's not going to go well. The plant can't breathe and it's going to choke itself out.
Now open for the season, he says Swartz's Greenhouse is ready to welcome back customers.
It's Michigan. It's been 6 months since we've seen a bloom because we just don't have the sun. So seeing the smiles walk through the door, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
And maybe you have a great feeling about planting this year. You can go ahead because Swartz's Greenhouse opened for the season just yesterday. Swartz says that if you're serious about having a healthy and thriving garden, you want to make sure you get the right fertilizer.
Very important. And of course, as we were talking about in that story, we know the last freeze can happen in May. So
that's right.
Are we in the clear? Do we have the green light yet?
Well, besides a cool day tomorrow that we're going to have, the temperatures going into May, we look like we're going to be pretty good. We, in fact, have temperatures near normal to above normal going into early May with lows staying above freezing. So that's the good news.
I'm still waiting.
No crystal ball, obviously, but we're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, and Ty, remember, it's Michigan. Anything can happen.
There's no 100%. Okay, yes. Got it.